Hello all and welcome back to the Friday Frothy. It's been another huge big week in speed. Big week in sport. Hang around guys, we've got some massive announcements to make. Join us, go and grab a froth, take a seat. This is the Friday Frothy. Well, good evening. Good evening, Glenn.
Hello, Jeff. Good to see you back, mate.
Thanks, mate.
I was sitting there last week.
Were you really?
Changed? Yeah.
Look, I've got my glasses
You
on.
got
What's
glasses
going
on and all, mate.
Hey?
Yeah, I had to sit there last week, mate, and fill in, just keep it warm for you while you're away. And
Well, it's not.
Alison did a fantastic job.
She did. Thank you, Al, the producer, been on the show.
Two times. She's done a brilliant job.
Well, look at that. 2 times, but we're back now.
And we've got Laura, our makeup artist, over there.
Corey says good evening, gentlemen.
G'day, Corey. How are you,
Corey.
mate?
There you go, mate.
Go those blue boys that lost to Hawthorn. Should have got up. Anyway.
We'll talk about that with Corey later. I can have a little chat. It's the only thing I can gloat about at the moment because there's not too much to talk about.
Well, Glennie, there's a big show tonight. We have got
there is.
so much to talk about. There's
There
so
is,
much
mate.
sport going on. And I just wanted to start off the show by saying, people, I don't know if you know this or not, but myself and 3 other guys have started to do some fundraising for Variety.
We have.
The Children's Fund for sick and disadvantaged children. And we've got a new vehicle we've done up called the Crackerjack. We're car 101. And I've decided, Glennie.
Full of grass. And
Yeah.
bowls.
Well, we're getting all these... have you got a picture of the Crackerjack?
I do have a picture.
Can we put a picture?
Yeah,
put a picture up?
for the viewers. It's a great
Faces,
effort.
but that's okay.
That's okay. So basically, you can still hear me while you're on the picture up. That's all good. Yeah, technology, not up to speed. So we're getting a lot of sponsors and people who are donating things for Variety. And I thought each week up until the actual bash, we should.
Pick around the edge.
We what?
You can pick around the edges.
Where? Oh, there we go. There it is. Look, there it is.
Oh, there she is.
There it is. So that's the Crackerjack machine.
That's it.
And
The old Fairlane, mate.
so
isn't it?
tonight's show is brought to you by Toy World.
Toy World.
Toy
well
World
done to Toy
in
World.
Hobart. They're
Yeah.
one of our sponsors. So Al, you've got a Toy World.
Yeah, we could shout out
Whack
a bit,
something up there. So
bit
No
of the-
talking about North Teary Face. Yeah.
who's Terry Face? We had a win.
Corey.
What are you doing?
No
Come
talking
on.
about North. He's-
Oh, he's not talking because we beat Carlton. So anyway, that's tonight's show brought to you by Hobart Toy World.
Toy World.
Thank you,
Well
Toy
done.
World.
Thanks, Toy
So
World.
anyway,
Yeah.
right, a few more subscribers during the week, mate. We've I think we
71,
picked up
haven't
another 3. Yeah, 73 we are.
73 we've jumped to.
Woo!
Oh, Struth.
Woo! So we are now 15 away. Sorry.
Yeah, 73 we've
Yeah,
got
I'm
there.
not good with maths. So we're now 80 away from 100.
Well,
And-
actually, while you're saying you're no good at maths, I think Eddie Maguire's no good either on one of his calls through the week there, mate. So you're going well. All right, keep going.
Good old Eddie. So yeah, so guys, subscribe if you like what we're doing. Now that the footy show's gone,
No, it's gone. We're in. We're in.
Gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
Finished. Well, it didn't rate well, did it?
53,000 views they
we
got.
spoke
for,
about last week, didn't we?
I didn't
give
because I
it-
wasn't here.
No, we'll give it 53,000 against 278,000. I think it was just roughly. But
I mean, comparable, we get between 60 and 100. So
yeah.
So anyway, we're on the way up. Subscribe if you like what we're doing, guys, because we certainly enjoy it. I'm going to keep them on. Now and also check out our Facebook page as well, because
Absolutely.
plenty goes on our Facebook page. Now, what's coming up, Glennie? We've got so much coming up. We've got Ken Peace coming up on the 24th of May, so a couple of weeks'
Yeah,
time.
we've spoken about the master.
Yeah, everyone, guys, can't say it enough. If you haven't watched the Ken Peace interview, he's just amazing. And
Yeah, it is. We keep saying it every week, Jeffy, but if you like sport, don't worry about us. Just listen to him because he is. If you like his sport, any sport, he's the guy that's going to
He's incredible.
fill you in.
Incredible.
So, not does he just know about footy and cricket. I'm sure there's other sports that he would know.
But that's all
about.
we're going to tackle.
That's all we're going to tackle.
Now, Gleno,
Yes, Jeffy.
major announcement on tonight's show.
Mate?
Major Tom. Our Facebook followers would already know this. Corey, you'd be all over it, mate. We have a special guest coming up on the 31st, I think it is. 31st of May. You know, we've been getting some good guests on, haven't we?
Ring the bell, mate. Ring the bell.
We've been getting some good guests, haven't we?
We have been getting
We've
some
had
good
Jason Belmonte, the world's best 10-pin bowler, and he will be the best ever. We've had Darren Belling, the hockey disabled player.
Great player.
Who else have we had?
Queensland.
We've had Ken Peace. We've had
Victoria.
who else have we had? Alex Peroni.
Hey, Alex, well,
Formula
Alex is...
3. We'll get on him in a minute.
We're going to talk about Alex
Yeah,
later.
Alex Peroni. And
All
now,
the best.
on the 31st of May, I've hooked up world champion boxer Jeff Horn.
Jeffy Horn, and not you.
No,
Jeff Horn.
Jeff Horn.
So that is the Jeff Horn.
So
we're getting a live gig there, mate, on the blower from Queensland.
we will.
Okay.
So
How good is that?
Jeffrey,
so that's worth everyone, all the viewers.
now,
Look at that.
how long have we been talking about saying we'll get Jeff Horn on? I'll finally stitch the deal.
Well, you've done the deal, mate.
So,
You are the man.
so Jeffrey, if you're watching this, mate, we cannot wait to have a chat with you. And
Looking forward to that.
my word. So stick around, guys, and make sure you're on for that one. So Ken Peace the 24th and Jeff Horn on the 31st, and then we've got a few more coming up.
Then
after
we're gonna just sift through a few more after that. So.
Now,
Betty says go the toy world.
go the toy world.
Yep.
My word. So this weekend, guys, it's finally here. We've pumped him up, and we've pumped him up. Alex Peroni, he's been live here in the bar. He's got a Friday Frothy shirt.
Great
Glenny.
young man.
His racing starts this weekend. So
This
weekend. So if you've got Foxtel on at home, guys, channel 506 at 6:15 p.m. on Saturday night, 6:15 p.m. on Sunday night, you'll be able to see Alex's race.
Mate, he's just look. We just always hope the best for him, and that.
Yeah.
No, his dad keeps in contact with us, doesn't he? And
He does,
Just
actually.
lets us know,
Yes.
which is brilliant. Just lets us know how things are going over there, and
Yep.
he's doing plenty of practicing. We can only say that.
And
That's all he's doing.
And
Plenty
he's,
of practicing,
and he's quick.
and he's
he's
quick,
quick.
and we know he's quick.
He's quick.
He's
So
quick.
yes, thank you, Piro. You know what we're talking about. So
Yeah, thanks, Piro.
now, and also, guys, log in to Alex's Facebook page, because you can't encourage this guy enough. Just get on there and say good luck, well done, whatever. Get on there and
He's a young
and
man
support
too,
him.
isn't
He's
he?
19.
19,
so
he's a boy.
he's a champion. And
Just keep talking there, Jeff. I'm just going to go left of the.
and he's hopefully, where are you going, to the bar?
You all
Hopefully he's one step away from Formula One. It is a bit warm here, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, I told
Probably
you.
top off.
So yeah, one step away hopefully from Formula One. Alex Peroni, get on his Facebook page and acknowledge him, say hello to him, because when you're away from home and a 9-year-old kid,
Thanks, mate.
you
Sorry
need
about
as much support as possible. And talking about support, the guy needs money to keep him racing as well. He gets paid nothing to do this. So in the link below, after we're finished, we will have below how you can help Alex Peroni with a donation page, because he needs help.
knows
You
it.
can't do it. He's got major sponsors, but
Just remember, if you do help him, you're probably helping a world champion.
oh, there's a pic of him. Look at him up there.
There is?
He's got his.
He's a good-looking rooster, isn't he?
Well, big long hair. He's got his Tasmania. There's his
Yeah.
car. Tasmania
Wonder
written
he
all
hasn't got
over
his
it.
frothy top on what we give him.
Well, I don't think you can race in a frothy top.
Well, you're going too fast, mate. It's like us at the moment. I'm sorry about that, viewers, but I didn't have my frothy top. It was a little bit cool.
Oh, it's a bit warm in behind here under these lights, I think, anyway. But anywho, right, that's it. Alex Peroni, good luck, mate. We will be watching. No doubt about it. And you will
So
see
that's
next
Fox.
week.
Is it Fox?
Fox, channel 506 on the Sports Channel. And we'll bring you all the results next week as well. 6.
6. Can't do that. The fingers don't work,
It's
mate.
not 6. Right, now... Al, can we go to out with it? Because I had a couple of things here are just burning a hole. It's
we've got some
burning a
out
hole.
with it.
Burning a
We love
hole.
our out with it.
Guys, yeah, go.
Go.
Out with it! Anyone who's new out there watching the show for the first time, out with it, Glenny. Anything that gets under our goat during the week.
Plenty that does. There's
Shout out. I'm going to say Carl
Jakubowski, yep.
Hello for the first night on.
Hello, Carl. Thanks for joining us, mate. Fantastic to have you along. Hope you enjoy the show, buddy, and enjoying a froth.
All right, mate. Yeah, we're all enjoying a froth on a Friday.
Oh, I
night.
hope so. I did say fill your chili bin. Let's get in
Exactly.
there. And,
You work hard, mate. You play hard.
all right, have we
Sorry
done?
about that.
So out with it. Out with it. Anything that gets under our goat. Anything that's really
Plenty.
annoyed us in sport.
Plenty.
You've done the intro, Al?
Yep.
All right, first class show here. Glenny, Brisbane is bidding for the 2032 Olympic Games. That's all right. Don't really care about that. All right.
That's fine.
All right. Well, spend the money. Who cares?
Well, it's nearly Hollywood up that way, isn't
not
it? Gold
what it
Coast
is.
and all
It
that,
is.
so we might as well throw it up there.
But they want to have video game playing in the 2032 Olympic. Yeah, you can. Oh, can you believe that? Video game playing.
Viewers, for God's sake.
Seriously.
Are we? Is that where we got to?
That's where we're going. That's
Well,
where we're going.
if you look, I might be old-fashioned, a bit old school. I don't know, but if you viewers, so do you want that? Is this something that you would like in it? What is it? Video games.
Video games. So it'll be like Tony Hawk skateboarding, and I'm not up with that stuff. But seriously, come
Sport
on,
is
guys.
sport. And it doesn't mean sitting on your backside doing video games.
Oh.
So if I've got a gripe, that's a big gripe.
That's
Jeff.
big gripe.
So it's got to be sport. I mean sport.
That's a
active
big gripe.
sport.
Now, listen, I've got another one for you. Big Stephen May, Gold Coast player, been picked up by Melbourne.
A little bit unfit, like us. I suppose.
Probably not as
been in a good paddock.
not as bad as us, but anyway, the poor bugger, he's out hurt. And he's been someone's taken a photo of him having a froth
on a Sunday.
Turn it up, fellas. Seriously.
Well, I mean, it's just that unfortunately these guys are scrutinised, and again, if you think that he's been hard done by, or you think that we're wrong, we think that it's just Sunday and he's just had a beer, hasn't he? I mean, it's not going to kill him.
Is it that bad? Well, look, unless he was there until
they've got their team rules
till 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, they do. They do. You're not allowed to have beers, and you're not allowed to go out when you're on rehabilitation.
So, well, I saw
which is what I need.
I saw the clip of it. It was in the daytime. So it was sort of could be a lunch or having mind you, well done, Steve, mate, because it might have been a VB. It's big size property too.
VB, it was a pint.
Anyway,
he wasn't mucking around. It was a pint, but he's a big fella.
I tell you what, what I do wish? I wish he got all the rest of his damn mates down there, and we might have beaten Melbourne. So there you go.
Oh, you lost to Melbourne last week, didn't you?
Oh, did we? Yeah.
All right. So anyway, that's out with it. I've only got the two tonight. You got anything to add out with it?
No, just. I'm just going to continue with this, and I'm going to continue with it. Yes, it is still on. We're
on out.
We don't want to talk about footy too much.
No, we're coming to that.
But I've had enough. I'll tell you now, umpiring.
Here we
rules,
go.
Umpiring rules. If you do not change it, I think we'll talk to Corey, we'll talk to the other people that watch sport. People are going to start turning off. I'm already starting to turn off now. I mean, you I think you mentioned, did we? We've lost the footy show. That's gone.
Yeah, gone.
Gone. So that's gone. So I mean, what's happening is that it's the game. They're trying to improve it, but I think it's going the other way. It's gone pear-shaped, mate.
Yeah.
That's only my opinion. There's fights in the stand. That's another thing. That the other gripe that I've got is that you thugs, if you want to fight,
Hawthorn
go
players.
and jump, go and jump into a ring, and go and fight there. But don't go to the football and don't go to the MCG and all that. Did you see the one there? I think it was Hawthorn and Melbourne. And there was a guy that was
I did.
I don't know if he was Down syndrome or whatever it was, handicap. And a guy laid into him. Well, mate, you're not very tough.
No, you're not at all.
And I think if you've got to go to the football, don't bother going if you're going to be like that. And that's my big gripe.
No, that's all right. And I'm just going to add to that, while you're talking about fighting, don't forget 31st of May, Jeff Horn, world champion boxer,
get in,
on the Friday Frothy.
You tough nuts out there, get in a ring with him and see how long you'll go with him.
All right, that's out with it. Out with it. That's out with it. That's out with it. Out with it! We're right. Now, Glennie, you know I love my darts.
You do like your darts.
Now, if you are new to the Friday Frothy, guys, we've just got to put it out there that we don't just cover AFL and rugby league. We cover everything in sports.
Well, it's a little bit like our Robbo 360.
Well, it is
360 of sport.
Where we cover everything, and I like my darts. And last night in the Premier League, there was a big blow up, and I don't know if you saw it or not.
I didn't.
But Al's about to put
Your
it
old
on.
mate looks like he's on there.
It was Gurney and Gerwyn Price, and supposedly you're going to chuck that up, Al. I can talk over the top.
No, you can't talk over the top.
Well, so that's all right. So supposedly, Gurney has accused Gerwyn Price, and Gerwyn Price, he's a big man.
He's a big unit.
Yeah, he's a big unit.
He's a square
You'll see in a minute. Of talking while Gurney was throwing.
Yeah.
Now, the match ended up as a 7-all draw, so they both advanced through. But have a look at this, guys, because there was they had to get security up to stop them from going the biff. This is darts. Have a look at this.
Oops, better press it first.
It's going to be one dart for Daryl Gurney for the draw. And a draw it is! And a draw it is! Well. I'm not sure about that from Daryl Gurney. Not sure about that. Some shenanigans on the stage. Well, words exchanged. And George Noble here is separating both the players. Gerwyn Price has something to say. Daryl Gurney has something to say. It's all boiling over. It's all boiling over. Well,
We're back on. We're back on. Sorry, guys. We're delayed and Glenn's just watching this for the first time.
Oh, I've just seen it. Looks like a North Melbourne polo top and a Richmond, but to me, the Richmond, what's his name, Jeff?
Gurney.
Gurney.
Yeah.
He's having a crack at
Daryl
old
Gurney.
Pricey looks like he'd go a few rounds.
Oh, you wouldn't want to see him in a dark alley at
He's,
night time, mate. I'll tell you now.
big-chested barrel,
so,
isn't he?
there you go. A bit of biffo in the dark. So
It just shows you it's not all love in sport.
It's everywhere. Now, Glenn asked me a question tonight because we do like our darts. We've just had a bit of a throw.
We've got the Frothy bar is. We've got darts.
Fully equipped. It's fully equipped.
Fully
with the
equipped.
equipment.
Fully,
The
yeah.
Frothy
fully
bar
equipped.
is a proper bar.
And you just asked me, do the dart players actually have a beer when they're playing professional
Well, I did
darts?
say
And I reckon it's a no. I reckon
It'd
it's
be
a
a
no.
no.
But anyway, that's the darts, mate. Israel Folau. We've got some Folau news. We can't get him out of the news. It ain't over yet. They reckon the back door could be open. I shouldn't say that about it.
That's terrible.
I shouldn't say that about Folau's comments, but the back door is open, but it's getting bigger than Ben-Hur, guys. We need to stop. We need to just get rid of this. It's get it over and done with. But there is a chance that they may have found a back door to get him back into the game. But he's got some teammates saying we don't want him. He's got other teammates saying, yeah, get him in. It's his point of view, and it's up to him. So
It appears to me everyone's got an opinion. And,
of course, yeah.
If we say if someone comments, they're in trouble. So I don't know where this goes, but probably what Israel Folau should have done is just kept his ideas to himself. That's what he believes in. I don't know where you go with that further. It gets too political, doesn't it?
We won't go in.
We're not going. It's too political.
But all I'll say is that everyone has a point of view and everyone has a freedom of speech in our country and they can say whatever they want.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Israel Folau had a contract. I said his name really well then. Did you hear that? It just came out on my tongue. Israel Folau. Anyway, I'm impressed.
Matter of fact, I got it now.
I am impressed, yes. But he had a contract stating that he was not allowed to talk about his views in the media, and he did it.
Well, he broke protocol, didn't he?
Exactly right. Exactly right. So, that's Israel. See, I told you I couldn't do it. I made it up. Cricket, guys. We're into the cricket.
What?
The Barmy Army has taken a big sledge at David Warner. Huge sledge. Now that David Warner and Smith and Bancroft are back playing.
Well, they were taking sandpaper to the...
No, Al, have you got a picture there you can throw up of David Warner? There's David Warner in his Australian shirt and he's pointing at it and it's supposed to say Australia, but they've done up a shirt and it actually says cheater. Instead of
the best they can do.
Cheats. Instead, that's the Barmy Army.
Well, look.
So Warner's going to cop it.
Well, but they've got to be thick-skinned now.
Oh, they do.
There's no good in whinging because they did they did the crime, they do the time.
You'll see it in a minute here, mate, if you want.
There it is. The Barmy Army
Cheats. There it is.
Cheats.
The Barmy Army cheats. They're going hard.
Well, you know what's going to hurt. The only way that these guys can hurt them, is just play well.
Exactly
just
right.
keep doing what they've been doing in the
exactly
in
right.
the Indian League, and they'll be fine.
Well, Smith just got a 89 off. I can't remember what it was, 60 or 70 balls the other day against New Zealand. Warner got out for a duck.
Yeah, but that's going to happen.
But that's his first bad score since he's been back. He's been smashing.
As long as they don't want to peak now. It's actually in the games, isn't it? So,
yeah. Now there's been a bit of a change in the cricket balls for the Ashes coming up as well. What?
No, I was just thinking cricket balls. Have they been roughing them up?
No.
So it's not a kookaburra. It's not a juke. So we're talking English ball or
Thank you,
Australian
Corey.
ball?
Thank you.
Corey said that, didn't he?
No, Corey's just said
Hey,
it's a beautiful evening to watch the froth, and it's not like you. You think it's cold and horrible.
I don't think it's not in the frothy bar.
Jeff, I've got a blanket over me right now.
You are sooks, absolute sooks. It's not that cold in Tasmania, guys. Don't listen to what they say. So they're doing a new cricket ball, and they've ordered 500 to 600 new balls, which are going to have a tighter wound seam. So all the fast bowlers are pretty excited because they're going to get a lot more movement out of this ball. So, but look, so that's going to suit Broad and Anderson. But it's also going to suit Stark and our guys.
So it's
as
an
well,
English
Hazel.
bowl. This is in the Ashes.
Yeah.
So they're broader.
So they've been testing in county cricket. They've been testing a new cricket ball. And
Did we get a look at it, the Australians?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell
So,
you. But it's a new one. That's,
Again, if anyone knows about that, any cricketers out there that could shed any light. So it's predominantly the Duke ball over there. We've got the Kookaburra, obviously.
That's correct.
And so you're telling me now that there's a new ball that they're going to... Is this just in the Ashes, or is this going to be...
Well, they've been trialling it in county cricket, and they're going to...
It's got to get approved.
No, it's been approved. They've ordered 500 to 600 balls for it to come, and it's just a tighter wound ball, so it's probably going to get a bit more movement, a bit more swing. So,
well, that's what they want, isn't it?
It is what they want. It is what they want, but it'll help our bowlers
Looking
as well.
for the edge over there. Yeah, good on you.
I hope I've got this right, that Jai Richardson has been ruled out of the World Cup due to an injury. Yeah, and Kane Richardson's taking his place. I think Kane's coming in. A lot of Richardsons in the cricket team.
About that one.
You know that one? No, I don't know either. Jofra Archer is...
Oh, the old Joffa, the Hurricanes?
Yeah.
He's made his mark.
He's putting his hand up for cricket selection for England in the World Cup. I don't know why they haven't selected him yet. In actual fact, all-rounder Andrew Flintoff says anyone should be dropped to make sure Archer has a place in the World Cup squad. Joffre's last game on the weekend, he just conceded 6 runs in 4 overs. I don't know how many...
We know he's quick.
Yeah, 6 runs off 4 overs.
Yeah, I think
and,
in the short term,
he took wickets as well. So.
He's a good bowler and slippery. Very quick off a short...
Slippery.
Very quick off a short run.
Very slippery. Now, Al, I need you back at your station because we're about to go into Odd Sports. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you've never watched the show before, it's not just sports. We do odd sports as well, which is a bit of the producer's thing, isn't it, Al?
Yeah, maybe.
We like our odd sports,
Yeah,
don't we?
maybe.
We've had a bit of everything.
We have.
I think you're very good at odd sports.
I'm just very odd.
You're odd sport at the moment. You were on where was Wally last week?
I was.
You're ironing board on the
yeah, I
wing
saw
of
that.
plane.
Yes,
You're on Mount Wellington
yes.
and that, and
yes. I get around with my ironing board.
and you ended up in Launceston
I did.
at Agfest
for a week.
getting chased by tractors.
Right.
So,
what have we got tonight? Odd sports, lady.
Odd sports. Here it comes. I've got a cracker for you guys tonight because I know how much you love soccer.
Oh, soccer.
I know how much you adore soccer.
No, don't, because we might upset people by saying that. But look, Glenn and I don't watch soccer, and we don't know much about it, so we can't report on it.
No, I didn't. I actually gave, didn't I, our last week?
You had a little bit of
I had
soccer.
a segment like that.
Well,
I gave it was only on two.
And
of
it's
the
not
best.
even soccer; it's the world
It was
game.
two of the,
Isn't it?
yeah,
It's
it was
football.
Two of the best soccer players in the world, so I only mentioned them.
There you go. Well, you've seen it here on the
Messi, and I wasn't being Messi.
And listen, I just want to put this out before you go on Odd Sports there. But I just want to put this out there that because we don't watch football, soccer.
Well,
If there's anyone out there who's a diehard and who'd like to do 5 minutes a week on our show,
they can actually educate us.
well,
Is that what you're saying?
yeah, you could phone in, or we could phone you, and you could do a 5-minute segment of what's happening in soccer. Because I know there's a lot of it's the most popular game in the world, but we don't seem to follow it.
We just need to know what we're talking.
So there's a challenge. Anyone out there who's interested in taking that
as I said,
5 minutes each week, do a soccer report.
When I was a youngster, which was yesterday, I used to watch English soccer. I think I've mentioned that on one of our first shows. There goes your glasses.
Yeah, you might be able to see now.
And
getting old.
You know when Hawthorn are losing, that's what they do. But I used to watch a lot of the English league.
Yeah,
and,
look, they're very talented in what they do.
They are, but I don't get into it anymore.
Well,
Anyway,
have you heard
here we
of
go.
this?
Here we go.
It's a cracker of a show tonight.
Cracker
I've
Jack.
got a cracker soccer match for you.
Toy World
In
Hobart.
fact, it's called Fireball Soccer.
Fireball.
Fireball
Ball
soccer.
blows up. I'm
The
going to guess.
ball is on fire.
Nice.
The ball is lit up.
All
It's
sports should be
absolutely
like this.
What, is it barefoot?
It
you have to
is
kick it?
barefoot. It's a barefoot soccer fireball cracker match. And
Imagine
the Indonesian-
playing sports with the balls on fire. Keep going, sorry.
the game is actually called Sepak Bola Api.
Say that again.
Sepak Bola Api.
She did. All right, hit us with it. What happens?
It's an Indonesian sport, so I'll play you the video and then we'll come back to
Okay.
it. Okay.
All right, let's have a look.
This is for all you
Here we go.
soccer people out there.
Here we go.
This is Sepak Bola Api, or the fireball game. It's played in Indonesia and is one of the ways that the people of this country welcome the month of Ramadan. And we strongly advise that the uninitiated don't try this at home. The ball is made from coconut fibre and is doused in diesel before being set alight. On this occasion, the game is watched by over 10,000 spectators. Follows the regular laws of soccer, with the referee controlling play. Heading, chesting, throw-ins and tackles are all allowed.
Okay.
My favourite bit was when it went into the crowd.
There
And
we
you could
go.
hear the
Oh,
squeal.
there we go.
Sorry, guys, we're a little bit behind, so we haven't seen this.
Oh,
Look at this!
Gracious, that's...
Oh,
Oh, you're joking.
there you go. Every game of football should have a burning ball. That's what I reckon.
They do it just before Ramadan. They do that's a festival that they have.
Turn it up
And
there.
it plays like a normal game of soccer, but I love this. You're going to love this.
Yeah, tell me.
Because it says, and like you're stating the bleeding obvious here, it says fireball soccer is a more extreme sport than the regular soccer matches.
Oh, really?
I thought that was a really interesting comment.
Yeah.
Well, I think they got it right.
Now, I did say a couple of weeks ago, Glenn, that the Friday Frothy crew, you and I, that is, we're going to do all of these odd sports. Are we going to do that?
I think we've got some firecrackers
We are.
still lying around. Maybe we could light them up and stick them on a soccer ball. Have a bit of fun with that.
Well, there you go. That's odd sports for this evening. Wait to see next week. We've got a cracker jack on next week.
We have.
So there you go.
Alright, that was Odd Sports.
Odd sport.
Back to you guys.
Rightio, Glennie, I've got to talk about this one. I don't know if guys out there you follow the basketball at the moment, but what is going on with Ben Simmons? I don't follow the basketball, and I know this is your field of play, but all I hear is one day Ben Simmons, we've got to get rid of him, and the next day he won the game for us. And they're talking about getting rid of him. What's going on?
Well, I think from what I can gather, that the pressure put on him is they're putting him in the league of some of the greatest already. They're trying to push him up as, you know, I suppose an understudy, say like of a Michael Jordan or a a Barkley or something, one of these type of players, and that, one of the best. And he's only a kid, really. He's not that old. He's only 22 years old, Jeff. And he's only really new. To me, he's only new to the game.
Charles Barkley has made a comment.
Well, he's
that
made a
we
comment.
need more from Ben Simmons.
Well, right, okay. So why we're doing that, this is just to give you an idea what you're telling me. This gives you an idea what people are thinking. And commentators, it's like in all sports, mate, we're all fickle. When we play well, we're all, you're beauty.
Yeah.
But when we go on bad, this is what happens.
Such as North Melbourne, Carlton, and Hawthorn, Sydney.
So Benny Simmons was back to his best. Now, what they're talking about is, at the moment, for you people that don't know what's going on in American basketball, they've got it's all conferences. Yeah. They play Philadelphia and, say, the Toronto Raptor stands. They are in the Eastern Conference, and they're actually presently playing, which I know you know, Jeff, but they're presently playing in the decider, and it's 3-3 at the moment, with one to go.
So if they win this division, then they go
then
into
they go
a final against another conference.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
So Ben Simmons, so as Jeff just informed us, he's been bagged out on the last game that they played. Then the just before it became 3-3, and that would have been the end of it. But he copped all the wrath. It was all about him. They won by 36 points, the Raptors, in the last game. This is the Canadians, and they said that Ben Simmons was miserable. He's no good, and all that. Funny how things change,
but
mate.
he's the one who's winning the games for them when they win.
Exactly, because it says Ben Simmons was back. This is coming through. Ben Simmons was back to his best in the Philadelphia 76ers with a better effort, 112, and that decided to draw it, 112 to 101 over the Toronto Raptors to stay alive in the NBA playoffs. They, as I said, they've tied, with making it 3-3, and but this is what Simmons had. He had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, no turnovers, and it's the turnovers that they have a crack at him about. So they reckon he turns over the ball. The performance...
Apples?
Yes, apple turnovers.
Thank you very much.
The performance involved slam dunks, because I'm 5'3", and I usually get up and slam them. Involved slam dunks, pinpoint passing, and athletic defensive plays. But the 22-year-old, as I said before, he was bagged before that. So get it right. The guy's only 22. He's a champion, and he's gonna. It's like the young fellas in all sports. They take time, but as you said, Jeffy, he's the reason why they're 3-3. So, but they've got to go to Canada now to play the decider.
Exactly right. Now, Glenn, I've just saw down here that Corey's just made a thing, and we don't talk about this now because we do have an AFL segment now that the footy show's gone.
Yeah, we do. Big one.
Glennie, what's the go with Ruffy getting dropped? We're going there, Corey. We are going there,
Corey.
but
we're
a little bit away from it. But stay with us because there is a lot of rugby league and AFL news coming up.
There is. We've got a lot on footy.
Now, boxing. Talking about the legend Jeff Horn, hey? Who's coming on the show on the 31st of May.
Your man Carl.
What?
Your man Carl is a Gold Coast supporter, sorry.
Your man Carl. Yes, he is. Carl's a Gold Coast supporter. It's a shame for you there, Carl. Although... Could be worse, mate. You could be North Melbourne. Well, we could be Gold Coast, North Melbourne, couldn't we? Honestly.
Well, they've got some good kids up there at the moment, so they're going to go all right.
Anyhow, did I tell you about Jeff Horn coming on the Friday Frothy? Yes, I did.
Oh, you did, mate. You did.
Now there's another emerging talent in Australia that's coming through. Remember Costa Zoo?
I do. The big Costa, the thing, Russian born.
Well, he's got a son called Tim.
Tim.
Yeah, it's a bit different. Isn't it? Costa Zoo and Tim.
Tim Zoo.
Two?
Zoo.
Tim.
Yeah.
Zoo.
Yeah, exactly.
It's an echo.
I just said.
Tim who?
Tim Zoo.
Zoo. So, Tim Zoo is now number
cookie.
15 in the super welterweight division, and what that means is when you're number 15, anyone can make a phone call or knock on your door at any stage and say you've got a world title fight. So from 15 to 1, you're in that mix of being in a world title fight. So, young Tim Zoo...
can fight.
Yeah, he can fight. He's actually fighting the Australian champion, Joel
Camilleri.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But it's not.
Is it?
It is.
He fights with his guitar.
Says Camilleri.
But not him.
It is.
Joel, not Joe.
It's his son.
Is it?
No.
Glenn. In Sydney, 15th of May. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
So
Sorry, Joel.
Good luck. Good luck to Tim Zoo. Well, good luck to Joel or Joe Calamari anyway. Because,
there's two Australians.
They're both Australians.
Both Australians.
Calamari. I like some calamari.
Yes.
Right now.
And just a quick little mention here. This is a Tasmanian thing, guys. I don't know if you're watching, but Matt Fresney, he was going to come onto the show a couple of weeks ago, but he couldn't make it. He's a boxer.
He's a boxer from up north.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It was Latrobe. Beautiful.
So he was going to come on. It's a local state fight tomorrow night at the Elwick Racecourse.
There's
so
a
good
big
luck
one
to all
out there.
those.
Big fight out there.
Rumble at the Racecourse, it's called. And probably Matt's last fight. So it's a shame we didn't get him on, but I hope you'll watch the Jeff Horn
all the best,
interview.
mate.
Yeah, well done and good luck, mate. And there's a state title fight.
We might even get a talk with him later on after if it's his last fight.
Yeah,
see what he thinks about things.
If he's interested in coming on and talking to us mugs.
Yeah, he's exactly right.
Ding! Right, so that's a bit of boxing news. Now let's get into this NRL, mate, because there's a lot to talk about.
Bit to get through the NRL.
Now, I'm going to start us off, Glenn. It's the magic round. Do you know what that means? Every single game this weekend is being played at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane, right?
Because
Lang Park.
But it'd have to be magic if it's up there in Queensland.
Well, no.
Everything's magic.
Oh, I don't think so.
And David Copperfield's at Lang Park.
Now, look, I worry for the safety of the players. We have all these ovals that are breaking down, right? Mm-hmm. They're going to have all these games across the weekend.
Right.
How do you reckon the pitchers are going to stand up to that?
Not good.
You wouldn't want to be the Sunday afternoon game, would you?
Wouldn't want to be playing on dirt. Well, how many? That's what I'm saying. How many are you playing on?
Well, 8 games.
8 games.
Yeah.
So
they breed everything tough up in Queensland.
But if they're still getting rain up there. Actually, I've had my brother there digging away there. I wonder if it's still raining up there, Mick. So if you want to put a message on my phone, you can let me know. Is it still raining up there? Because if it is, that'll be like a quagmire, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. But anyway, Brisbane's the only side with the home team advantage, obviously, because it's their home ground. But they're playing Manly tonight, and Storm have won their past 9 out of 10 games on that particular ground. Okay. The only loss they had was in 2016 to the Titans.
They did.
So Manly, Brisbane tonight. Sorry, Brisbane, I think you're going down.
Well, yes, we can. Yeah, well, the Brisbane are going too good.
What do you got? You got a player replacement on the Broncos. You got a replacement?
Well, the Broncos, they lost who did they lose? Mr. McCulloch. They lost him, and they've really been cold, mate. Well, quilled,
won
by
games.
injuries, and
Like
so
North
they've
Melbourne.
brought in. They're looking at signing the Sharks. This is the Sharks outside. They've got a feeder club, and that feeder club is called the Newtown Jets in Sydney. This guy's called, I think, sorry about this, viewers, if I get this name wrong, but it's James Segayo. How do you pronounce that? Come on, help me with that.
Hi, and welcome to the Friday Frothy. My name's Jeff.
Let's just say James
Cigario.
I'm going to say Sigiaco. I'm going with that, viewers. Sigiaco, sorry.
Yep.
So James Sigiaco, they're going to get him for the rest of the year for the injured hooker.
Is he better than his name?
Well, let's hope I don't. I'm going to call him James from now on and the rest of this. But he's
good.
28, this guy.
Sago.
He's torn up the little contract he had with the Newtown Jets to finish with the rest of the year with the Broncos. And if you want to know a little bit about this guy, he's 28 years of age. He's played 141 games of rugby. That's first grade rugby. He's played for the Cowboys, the Panthers, and Sharks. He made his debut in 2011. He scored 36 tries, and he's been in 5 internationals for Papua New Guinea, and that's probably why I couldn't pronounce your name. Sorry, James, but
Sago.
I'm still going to be talking about that one later on. I still don't know if that's right, but at any rate, I think for all you rugby people, you may know who that is.
Yeah,
so
you
it's
probably
spelled Segeyaro.
YARO.
So
now, did you watch your game last night? The Sharkies against the Titans up there at
I
Suncorp.
did.
They're all
Who
there.
won that, mate?
Well, mate, it was a nail biter. It was pretty close the whole way, but it ended in controversy. Titans star Tyrone Peachy made an absolute motzer and gave away a penalty, and it's all tied up.
He
The Sharks
sold the farm, did he?
Yeah, he did. The Sharks kick a field goal, go in front, but not to say that your mate, Big Paul Gallen, scores a try in the last minute. Sharks get up 26-18.
Well done, Gal.
Well done,
Sharkies.
Hey?
Well done.
Now,
so that's why we're giving away players, the Sharks. Yeah, we're trying to make it even. Anyway, sorry, mate.
now
They're going as well as Hawthorn, actually.
who's that?
The Sharks.
They're doing all right.
Yeah, we're doing all right.
Well, Hawthorn's not.
Yes, we are.
Come on, Glenn. Seriously?
You said we're only
Oh,
one
you're all right,
You said we're only 1 or 2 games out of.
Hey, look, breaking news. Manly player
sorry.
Dylan Walker has been found not guilty.
All right.
For his abuse charges. So he is free to play if you're a Manly supporter. Dylan Walker, he's been let off. He's right to play. So Cooper Cronk says he's ready to make his call in NRL future. He's going to make an announcement in a couple of weeks.
He's going to retire.
Well, mate, he's what is he doing?
All the great
he
ones,
wants to get to 400 games, and I don't know how many he's up to. It's not far away.
No.
Sorry, he's at 356.
No.
He wants to get to
that's
400.
Well, he's looking another year.
Only Cameron Smith, he's 8 games away from 400 games. That's a massive achievement.
Smithy's,
400 games.
They're both champions,
That's huge.
and they're great mates too. So obviously both playing at the Storm.
Talking about Cameron Smith, the chairman of Queensland Rugby League, Bruce Hatcher, has asked your mate
Maggie's
Cameron Smith to come back to the Queensland State of Origin team.
Yeah, because they're desperate.
Of course they are.
Because they've got that many injuries.
Well,
Jeff.
I'm not
They
playing.
don't know where they're going to get their players from. They've got no one left.
No, so Cameron's still playing, obviously, but he retired from representative football.
Yeah, so as I said to Al last week, on the show there last week, I think New South Wales by how far, isn't it? They've got nothing left. They've got no one standing.
They're dead in the water.
They're dead in the water.
What do you think about that, viewers? They're all saying the cockroaches are dead in the water. I disagree.
Someone got out the more team.
Queenslander, come on, get up. Come on, guys. That's all I've got on NRL, mate. You got anything there you want to
I've got
talk about?
nothing else. No, I've just thought it's
do.
interesting at the moment. It's a little bit like AFL at the moment.
I
There's a lot of the evenness
Yes.
of the competition
Yes.
is one thing that I've noticed.
I do have the rest of the round. We've got tonight. We've got the Tigers against the Panthers. We've
Oh,
got
that's a tough game.
Manly and the Broncos, and I'm going Manly on that one.
I'm going for Manly.
Yeah, we've got the Dogs against Newcastle.
Oh, that's hard. I'm going to go for the Knights.
Okay, yeah, they've been doing all right.
I'll go for the
They've
Knights.
been doing all right. We've got the Warriors against the... I can't read that. Is that the Roosters, I'm gathering? Yeah,
Oh, the Roosters there.
Roosters.
Who's the Storm player?
Storm's playing my team, mate, Parramatta. Game of the week. Game of the week.
Yeah,
So-
Storm. Oh, yeah, I'm Storm.
Actually, it's not. It's Sydney Roosters are playing the Raiders.
Oh, that's a good game.
That's a good game.
The
So
Raiders
who's that?
going all right.
I don't know who that. Oh, must be St George.
Be St George, I reckon, and the Cowboys are playing the Rabbits.
The Rabbitohs.
Well, the Rabbits, mate. There.
The Rabbitohs.
Don't know what you reckon there, Mick.
What sound does a rabbit make?
Rightio. Let's get into some AFL. Let's talk about your Jordan Ruffhead. But first of all, I'm going to say...
Jordan Ruffhead.
That's
Jared.
Oh, it's his mate, isn't it? Jordan.
No, that's his cousin.
Is it?
Yeah.
Much better player these days. What's wrong with that? He is. He's a much better player.
We're going on with this, though.
Well, no, we'll get to it in a minute. Let's start off with Collingwood. Collingwood suffered a double blow with Dane Beams joining Taylor Adams on the injury list.
Can I just turn off my phone because my brother? That's
Well, and Corey, we're talking Carlton here as well.
The only reason Mick actually comes into the show because he jumps on that bandwagon because Collingwood are actually winning games, and I think he thinks he's getting a couple back on me. Does he realise though, Jeff, that I've been having a bet for the last say 8 years, and he owed me more than what Carlton United Brewery can produce over the years. So just remember that, Mick.
Goodness gracious! Hello,
anyway.
hello, Ange.
Yeah.
Lovely to have you on the show. And Ange Johnson, good evening, gentlemen. She's a Bombers girl.
Oh, Ange is?
Hey?
Oh, well,
So we've got another Bombers girl.
Ange, I think we're debating that. We're going to have a little tip.
We will.
We'll talk about that, Ange, that game tonight.
Bit happening with
all the best, though, with your team, with the Bombers.
So Dane Beams and Taylor Adams on the injury list.
They're
right?
out. Yeah, he done his,
because you know what the game is? It's Carlton and Collingwood. Collingwood.
It'll be Collingwood by FR, won't it?
Well, the Blues have been bolstered back with Matthew Cruiser, the big fella.
Yeah.
Will Settlefield,
And
the
Mitch-
gun.
Mitch
and Mitch
McGovern.
McGovern,
Yeah,
the forward.
good is.
So
Encounter at the MC, but they lose Liam Jones.
They did.
They'll miss him.
he
He's a
went to
good
biff with
defender.
North last week. Didn't he?
Used to play with his father.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you get him on the show?
Well, I don't know where he lives now. Big Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones with his father. He great footballer, mate.
So
Played at North Over.
We'll do the tipping after this, actually. But yeah, that could be a good game. I hope Carlton do all right, better than what they did
I
against
do
North.
too. Look,
But,
actually, all jokes aside, we're not the competition, and we can get some insight from viewers, but it's so even, Jeff. North Melbourne, can I mention that?
Yeah.
North Melbourne, no, we was down on North Melbourne.
I said that
but
before.
they came out. They played a good
Yes.
brand of football.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes.
It's no good saying that Carlton played bad or that. I thought North Melbourne had enough. They played. The shackles were off.
Yeah.
Did it look like that? The shackles were off.
Yeah. I still
Went back to the old shin boner, mate. They've got to go back and play that way.
I still put it down to the fact that Brad Scott didn't, or the players
He got a
haven't.
few.
Well, they haven't picked up the game with the new rules, and I think there's a few teams. Hawthorn's one of them.
Yeah, I don't
St
think they've
Kilda
got it.
has definitely picked it up.
They've just got injuries though, haven't they?
Yeah, it's big changes to the sport, and those teams who have picked it up. But don't get me wrong, anyone that's still got 2 wins or can still make the top 8 from this point on.
Yeah, and
I'm a firm believer of that. So
I do too. Look, it's not all dead and buried, but I think.
Don't count out Sydney. Don't count out Norway. You actually,
I'm
probably
going to
can.
count Sydney out. If the Bombers win tonight, I'm counting Sydney out.
Don't count out
Out.
North. Don't count out Hawthorn. All those guys that are sitting around that 13
Well, they'll
to
win
16.
games. We'll win games.
Well,
I
you
think-
can turn it on and start going.
Calm down, Glenn. Corey says, calm down.
Can we talk about umpires? Corey, they're just doing what they're told, mate, but they're doing a terrible job at the moment. I totally agree, aren't they, umpires?
You think they're doing a good job?
I think they're doing a terrible job, but
I
they're
do
doing
too.
what they're told.
Well,
But the umpires don't know the bloody
they're
rules.
not-
This is the problem.
but they're not consistent.
Because they change the rules every week.
What
So-
they do, one's blowing a whistle and he's looking and he's there at the like where there's a ball up there. The other guy's coming in and there's three of them out there.
Yep.
4 of them.
Yeah.
And not one of them. I mean, when they get in their zone, no, they still can't. what they should be doing is letting the game flow. And if they let it flow and they don't give free kicks, I reckon that's a better spectacle than pulling everything up. It's either going to be one or the other.
Yep.
You're either going to pull it up, bang, 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 on both sides, or let it flow. But in a grand final, Jeff, it amazes me how they let it go. Sorry, mate.
That's true.
Yeah,
What
what
does
else?
it change? Let's talk about something really boring. Sorry to do this, guys.
Here we go, Corey.
In a major selection shock, Hawthorn have dumped former skipper Jared. Is everyone happy with that? Jared.
Just the rough.
Jared
The
Ruff.
champion.
Ruffy for
Jared
Sunday's
Ruff.
match
The
against
champ.
GWS at the MCG.
it rough.
Now, Glennie, we will
One
talk
of the
about
greatest players, mate.
we'll talk about him in a second, but I just wanted to bring this. James Frawley has a chance to come back.
He is playing.
Chad
He's
Wingard
in.
is
He's
also
in, mate.
out injured. Now,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. I don't think Chad Wingard is injured, mate.
You don't think he's got a hamstring?
I think Chad is playing crap football. He cannot get on. Something's happened in your team, and he is not playing for that
Well,
reason. That's just my call.
I don't think he's fit, and I think I don't think at the moment he's understanding what Hawthorn want him to do.
I agree
And
with that.
it's funny that the two guys that had the argument, and that's where you're going with this, the two guys that had the argument, well, let's say not an argument, let's say a stern discussion out on the ground, which was seen, for
Yes.
everyone to view.
Yes.
Funny that they both don't know what's going on, and next minute they're out.
Is that a good thing to do?
I think it's I don't mind it. I
Viewers-
don't mind it. No, I don't
viewers,
care.
If you didn't see what happened, it was Chad Wingard and the whole forward line having a massive big argument about
where they should stand,
Yeah.
where they should go, who's flying, who's staying
Yeah.
down, and obviously they do this all pre-season, Jeff.
Look, it's
and
not a bad thing for clubs to do,
No,
Glennie.
no,
I
it's
understand,
not.
but when you're a brand new player at a brand new club and you start carrying on like that, I think that's a bit.
he's probably on 800,000 a year.
Well, yeah, you can buy some burgers for us then.
I don't feel sorry. I think he's a champion. I think he's only 25.
Well, look,
and it'll take time.
Ange has just said, can't believe they dumped Jared Roughhead. What a joke. Look,
Well,
he hasn't been on
I
fire,
can tell
Glennie.
you, to be honest, Ange, and you're right. The thing is, he is a champion,
He is.
and he's a wonderful bloke
is.
and family man, and I love him. But the thing is, he's just
Loves
I
him.
love him,
Love him.
and Buddy, I loved both of them at the time. But the thing is that he right at the moment he's looking a little bit slow.
He is.
And as soon as the ball hits the ground, Jeff,
Yeah.
he's got no recovery.
Well, he's like me.
He's blowing up.
I can't bend down, so he's pretty much playing like me.
Well, he's like, that's right. And
Look, he's
Well, get down, I can't
he's
get
getting
back
on.
up.
He's been playing. How many games?
well,
has
he's
he played?
30. He's 32, but he's 6'4", and he's got he's a. I've met him. He's thick through.
Why don't you
But
get him
I
on the
think-
show?
Well, we'd like to get him on the show,
Who's going to get on the show?
but we should
Jared
get him on
Ruffy.
the show if I can get a
Glenn's met him.
if I can actually get a someone that's through Hawthorn that we know that could get to him. I'd like to talk to him.
Well, there you go.
but
Anyone out there who
he's
has contacts with
What
Hawthorn
I will
would
say,
like to get Jared on
what
the
I will
front.
say, he's one of the best footballers that we've had, and if this is his last game,
Whoa.
no, he is.
Whoa.
He is. If this is his last game,
Podgy?
yeah, no, I said one of,
Oh, right.
because there's about 50 of them,
My apologies.
1,000 of them.
Oh, jeez.
But if this is if this is one of his last games, well, he's going to go to champion. I reckon he'll be there.
And it could be, couldn't it?
Well, it could be. He may not. He's Clarkson. They call him the Iceman. He said that there's no guarantee. They put him in the VFL. There's no guarantee he's coming back.
There you go, Hawthorn supporters.
And
You've
he
heard it
did
here.
look. He made the call. So this is what I had on it. He made the call, didn't he, with Mitchell, with Hodgie,
Brent Harvey, Drew Petrie,
and now with
Frito.
with yeah.
Sorry. What's
well,
all the hearts going on? What's
That's
that all
what happens.
about?
And football's a business, though, isn't it?
What's that all about?
I know,
Jesus.
football's a business, isn't it? And that's
Well,
what's
it is.
happened.
It is.
And Ruffy, going back with, he's done everything. At the moment, the thing is, he can play out the rest of the year. He's out of contract at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And I don't think he'd go to another club, would he?
No.
I don't think he wouldn't do a
wouldn't get
College.
picked up. And look, any job you've got to perform. Yeah, but you're right. He's a champion, and you love him. I don't, because he wears brown and gold, and I don't like anyone who wears brown and gold because they're really odd colours.
Yeah. Well, mate, when you win 3 peak,
Here we go. Here we go.
Three-peat
Here we
premiership
go.
player and-
Anyway,
Anyway,
so
a lot of
that's
sides have never ever do that.
that's him.
probably
GWS
Brisbane.
GWS Glen is sitting third on the ladder now with 5 and 2. So they're only
Yeah.
they're only 3 games more, 2 games more than Hawthorn and 3
Yeah,
games more
but
than
we've
us.
got
So,
them on the weekend.
hey, yeah,
we've
I
got
know.
them on the weekend.
And their returning is Phil Davis, Josh Kelly,
Yeah,
and Dawson
yeah.
Simpson. So they got some firepower coming back in as
Yeah,
well.
we haven't
So
got much.
I think you might be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if this is correct or not, but here we go, Ange. Tonight we've got Sydney playing without the $9 million man, the big buddy. Is that true? Well, that's what the last report I got.
Buddy's out. Danaher's out.
Yep.
For and you know he was indifferent. I thought in the last game, but they said rested for big Danaher for Essendon.
They're going to rest Danaher. What's his name?
Zakarakis.
Orazio
Orazio
Fantasia
Fantasia.
comes back in for the Bombers. And you must be happy about that.
He's back in.
I'd say, and Leah, but she's not here.
Well, no, she's just skipped
He's
out for a
trying to
minute.
get Mick on to YouTube.
Yeah, so
rightio.
Orazio, he's back. So I reckon that's a game that's in the balance, and we'll sit down and probably have a froth and watch little bits of that.
I think
later.
so. I think we'll do a tipping in a minute, but I think the Bombers are all over that one, to be honest with you. But anyway,
I don't know.
Joel Selwood and Zach Tui have been named for Geelong against
have
North
they?
Melbourne.
Okay.
North Melbourne's added Luke Davies, Uniac, and Sam Durden. Don't know about that one for their Marvel Stadium.
Marvel Stadium. Do
Yeah,
you like that? Marvel
I hate
Stadium?
it.
No,
I hate
okay.
it. Brownlow medalists Patrick Dangerfield and Gary Ablett were both named, but I don't
Now,
know.
can I just
don't know if
can
I'd
I
like-
just have a little dig? And I should have put out
dig away?
Right now, don't mean look the game against Carlton. So we're talking Corey. Corey can back me up on this if you're out there, Corey.
He's out there.
Corey. Now, the young fella Cousins, the only young fella, he stitched up the Carlton guy there, Petreski Seaton. I think it was a bit of a high tackle, went like that. Fair enough, cop the week. No, not an issue as a football follower. I mean, in our day, mate, you built the living daylights out one another, but yeah, anyway, and get nothing. But so he done that, and because that's Gary Ablett, he jumps off the ground. All the commentators say, no, they all raced and they said, that is not a report. It shouldn't have been reported. The umpire's standing there, Jeff. He cops him. The guy's still, what's his name? The guy from GWS is holding his face. They give him a week, and then he gets off. Now, if that was a North Melbourne or a Carlton or a whoever it is, I guarantee you they still get the week.
Look, I'm going to agree 100% with you that is true, and that's
It's
how it should
endangered
work.
species, mate.
But it is. But
I mean, it still shouldn't be reported.
it
mate.
wasn't a report. It was a free kick.
No, I agree with that. But if you're going to be even, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. I agree with.
I don't think any of it should be. I don't think half the free kicks are there.
Yep.
But that's the way the game's changed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can break a nail now and you get a free kick.
Yeah, we need to. What do we need? We need to bring a V8 supercar section on. I actually sent a message
we
to
do.
Garth
We've got
Tander the
V8.
other night, guys, and I haven't heard anything back. So, Garth, if you're watching, please come on.
Yeah,
mate,
we
because
want
we'd
to
like
know
talk to you.
everything we can about the V8 supercars because we love the V8
We do,
supercars.
we do. Now, here's an interesting one, guys. I don't know if you heard this or not, but another Hawthorn thug, Brian Lake, has been banned from
Caroline Springs, mate.
every level
out there
of football.
Every
out there in
level.
Footscray.
Every level. He is not allowed to play a game of football, full stop. He's done.
Even
Done.
his kids.
He can't. Well, come on. He can go to the park and have a kick. This is the producer over here. Hey. She's at one.
Yeah, well, he's
two
too old.
nights in
I'm
the
taking what you're saying.
two nights
literally.
in the seats, and then
Well,
you
he's too
start.
old now. He could go to Super Rules.
Well,
couldn't
he could, but he can't. He can't play anything. Brian Lake has now been banned for a total of 21 matches across
Wow.
his career.
Oh, that's nothing. Burton used to
The
get
guy's
that.
the guy's a thug.
What's his name even for Carlton? Corey, help me out. Reece Jones. I
Oh,
reckon
Reece Jones, he
He
was
was
a
close to
thug
21
too.
matches.
He
That
was
was
a
in
thug.
senior football.
Reece,
But yeah, I
Reece
don't know. I
Jones,
suppose
Renee Kink, he was another bloody
it's a
thug.
point system now, isn't it, in these other leagues?
It is, and he's that's the problem. He's got so many points now that he's been scratched and he's gone.
What's this
so
about
Brian
Buckley
Lake-
there, mate?
Nathan
What have you got
Nathan Buckley's had a crack at Eddie Maguire in public. This is a big
that
move.
crazy?
Oh yeah.
I thought though he was his love child.
No, he's made a big comment, and Nathan Buckley's taken this to the media and actually said something about Eddie Maguire in public. Eddie Maguire has suggested that the Blues should be trying to meet with Alistair Clarkson.
Well, they want the best, and they're not
Yeah.
getting him. He's signed to Hawthorn.
And he wants to put pressure under Brendan Bolton. So Eddie Maguire made a comment that Brendan Bolton needs to go and they should be poaching Alistair Clarkson. And Nathan Buckley's just gone, turn it up, Eddie.
Exactly. And I agree, because if Eddie Maguire, what is he? Is he going to be a commentator and a president? It doesn't mix.
Exactly.
You go one or the other, Ed.
Exactly.
He owns everything, doesn't he? Anyway, we're not even going to... We talk about that?
He doesn't. He doesn't own the Friday Frothy.
He doesn't, no.
No.
He can't afford that.
And you never will.
No.
Never will.
Anyway.
Never will.
Okay.
So there you go.
So that's rugby, and we've got
What
that.
time are we up to, Al? How long have we been on for,
Let's
mate?
see, 53. We're all good.
Jeez, we're all good.
Okay.
Hope you've got nothing to do tonight, guys. Track and field news. Now, here we go. There's a bit something different. Track and field.
Track and
We
field,
did
yeah.
track and field last week.
Did you?
Yeah, we had the out with it.
Well, let me
Yeah.
tell you, I bet you didn't talk about a guy being stabbed by a javelin.
What?
Did he? Did he get up?
An American sprinter, well, he has, in the University of Georgia, was hospitalised. Yeah, no.
Oh, you always used to hit me ear when I used to do that.
It was in the ground,
Couldn't throw it from here to there.
and he was running backwards. I don't know why, and he's tripped over and he's landed on the javelin
He's a
and
knob.
punctured his lung.
Oh,
Gone straight through him. They had to cut the spear off to get him to hospital and to get him fixed. So he's got a collapsed lung and a punctured lung. So there you go. I don't know what your name is, mate, but that was a pretty silly thing to do.
yeah.
Moral of the story, don't run backwards. Run forwards.
run
Because your
backwards.
eyes are in the front of your head, not the back.
Exactly. Exactly.
What are you laughing at?
But they always say you're meant to have eyes in the back
Sometimes
of
you're
your head.
funny.
Oh, all right.
Sometimes you're meant to have eyes in the
Sometimes
back of
you're
your head, don't you?
Well, yes. Now, your
Sixth
mate.
sense.
A bit of tennis, buddy. Your mate, Ash.
Party, let's go party, let's go party.
There you go. She's unfortunately bowed out of the Madrid Open.
She's
She
out
made
of
the
Madrid?
quarterfinals.
Yeah, she's doing well.
She did.
Little rocket.
Look, she's now
Rocket,
ranked.
rocket.
She's now ranked number 9 in the world, and
that's
the
our only
reason
hope.
she's done that, she's had an 11-match winning streak.
Yeah, she's a gun.
She's going extremely well. So that was the first time she'd made a quarterfinal on clay. So she's not a clay player, but
But she's our only player out there,
she's like the Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore
mate.
of
Yeah, she is.
Patrick Swayze.
playing on clay.
Play, yeah, everything moves
Anyway.
and then crumbles.
So, well done, Ash.
Well done, Ash.
Really nice to have an Australian tennis player who we respect and like.
Oh, she's a mum, isn't she? I think she is.
I don't know. But
I'm pretty sure
did you
she's
hear what I
right.
just said? Because
Yeah.
that was a pretty big dig against Kyrgios and
Yeah, but we're not talking
Tomic
about...
and those guys.
They don't get a play tonight.
Yeah,
No,
no.
we're not bagging.
No.
Don't talk about him.
We don't
No.
talk about them, but Ash Barty, you are a
you're
champion.
a star. Absolute star.
Mate, we're running a bit late, so we'll get into this. Golf.
late, keep going.
We're not right? We're
Golf?
okay?
No, we're going well.
Let's
Golf, I
do
love
it.
me golf.
Let's talk a bit of golf.
The old PGA US Championship, Jeffy.
It's the
What's
second,
going on?
It's the second championship of the year,
Yeah.
and the odds are out, mate. It's at Bethpage Black Course, right?
Yeah.
It's on next Friday, guys. So if you're interested in your golf, it's supposed to be Al. While you're there, please. Can I have a Bogue St George? I'm on the Bogue St George this evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it's supposed to be a very, very
Oh, I've got
tough,
one here.
tough
I've
course.
got my sponsor's always brought that. Sorry.
Sponsors.
Who's your sponsor?
Sponsors Toy World. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Toy.
Tiger Woods is a narrow favourite at $10, so they think Tiger might back up from his last win. Dustin Johnson at $11.
Yeah, he'd be my man. I thought he'd come back hard, Dustin Johnson.
You're-
And Brooks, I like him.
You're a big
Koepka.
fan of Brooks Koepka.
Yeah, he's a but they're all guns.
They are.
Any of those
Him
guys
and
can
Rory
win it.
McIlroy at $13. Jason Day for Australian.
He was just off. He was in that last. I think he was. I think he lost by about 3. I think he was tied for 5th, but there was 4 of them. So he did well.
He's doing
so
okay.
he's not playing too
Well, he
bad.
won
but
this tournament in 2015, Jason Day. So
Tiger is back, so it's going to be interesting to see. As you said, if he can back up,
we'll see
he's
how
a
he
gun.
goes.
He's
We'll
absolutely
see how he
champion.
goes. Out of the Australians, mate, Jason Day's the most fancied at $26. Adam Scott's at $51.
Yeah, he's
Mark
slipped a
Leishman
bit.
67, and your mate Cameron Smith, mate, he's gone in triple figures. What's happening with him?
Well, he's only young,
know.
so I think he's just got to keep playing the circuit. And look, things can turn, but when you're up against the likes of these guys, and there's probably about another 30 golfers there that are what I'd call champions. They're all champions.
Yep.
But gee, the prize money, mate, is tremendous.
Did you
isn't it?
hear about Wimbledon?
No.
Oh, they've put another 10-15%.
Oh, yes, I did.
Prize fund.
Yeah.
on
Yes,
top.
no, I did. No, Alison, it was on last
there you
week's show.
go.
Didn't you
Sorry.
watch last week's show?
Yeah. So Alison brought that was Alison's segment,
That was
and it was
mine.
a
That was
very,
my breaking
Did I
news.
very good segment.
Did
how
I
much
watch
money
the
they
Friday
poured
Frothy?
into
I
it.
don't know. Oh,
You're in trouble there, mate.
I need a Steffi Graf. Sorry about that, guys. But there you go. Wimbledon prize money's gone through the roof. Now, looks like Jason Ackermanis. Remember Jason Ackermanis?
I do,
Your
No.
friend, Brisbane
Handstands.
Bears player. No, Lions. He might need to move interstate because his dream of becoming a professional golfer, because you know that? He wants to become a
I
professional
do.
golfer.
He can't.
right?
He can't. Yeah, sorry.
Well, it's diminishing because he's now just been banned from another club. This is the
He cheats.
He does.
You
This
want a
is
professional box?
Does he throw it out? Does he sit? Does he hide down in the bunker and throw the ball out there towards the hole?
You've been watching me, haven't you?
I've seen you do
I
that.
do that. I actually grab some sand and I throw it with the ball. The sand goes
You
on
can't play
sometimes.
golf with a kiss in the green.
No,
So-
but he's not going to be a professional. Not playing like that. You can't cheat, mate. If you're going to be.
So that's his third club now that he's been suspended from. So
Well-
there's only 2 clubs left in his area. So he might
Melbourne's a big place.
he might have to leave.
He might have to move down to Melbourne and play all the
He
circuits.
might. Now, where are we at? That's a bit of golf. You got nothing on golf?
Golf? No.
No.
I thought you were pretty good with it.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you did well.
We haven't played enough, that's for sure.
sure.
Well, let's quickly. Do you want to do your Cleves tips or do you want to do the footy tips? Which one do you want to do
No,
first?
I think we'll go into Cleve's tips.
Well, let's put that up on the thing.
There you go. Those tips.
Cleves tips. Away we go.
Right,
Gurney.
okay,
What
well,
have we
look,
got?
it was a very, I don't know how you guys, you punters went last week, but
Oh, yeah.
we actually did all right, Jeff. We didn't do nothing major. I mean, we're back up around the $250 mark now, and that's $1,000. No, it's $250.
Someone's bagging your VB, mate. I'm
But,
sorry.
but at any rate, no, we got some winners. I think when we went through the field
Yes,
there,
yeah.
we nearly went through the field too on this week's, mate. But when we had Princess Jenny, which I pointed out to Leah there, and that was a win.
Yeah.
So these are our winners from last week.
Let's go.
Poised to Strike, Music Bay, and Fidelia.
Jeez.
Fidelia sounds rude.
They were all winners. They were winners. Now, if you wanted to know the losers, we had Thrillster, Boomsra, Sabarnabas, that come third.
Should you be advertising the losers?
Second, no, because I only backed, we only backed to win, mate. Mr. Seawolf, he come second. Bobbing, second. Dr. Drill, he was running, he come fourth on that. But
Oh, dentist.
so all up, I mean, we went down.
Paid
We
too
like a
much.
slippery slope. We went down, mate, and we come back hard.
250, we're up.
We're up.
So we started off this journey with $130, I think it was, on
that's
our
from
betting card.
And how many weeks have we been going for? What did we into? What episode?
6 to 33.
Well, that's still not bad.
Happy birthday,
I haven't
everyone.
lost anything.
33.
We put nothing in. We've got put nothing out.
Well, what's happening tomorrow?
So anyway,
What's happening tomorrow?
So at any rate, okay. I don't know. Melbourne was a disaster. So we're at
Not
Caulfield,
putting out.
and we're gonna. This is what I reckon, viewers, as I always said. But Caulfield, here we go, straight into it. Race 1, horse 1, East Ender. 3:30 is a fixed. He's a Tassie horse.
That's a show, isn't it?
It is the East Ender.
East End.
British comedy.
He's got Craig Newell aboard, and he's looking really good. So I'm liking this horse, but the conditions could be wet down there, mate. So we might even
Could be wet down there.
We might go away from it. Race 4, horse 6, Casio.
Who?
Casio.
Casio.
Yeah.
I used to have a calculator. Was a Casio.
Casio, $4 for a fixed win, which has got Freddie Preble on it. And that's over 1,600. Race 5, horse 8, Mr. Biddy. My Biddy. 360, Craig Williams. He's also Tasmanian horseman.
He played for Carlton, didn't he?
Yeah, so he's 360.
Williams.
Race 8, horse 7, Order of Command. Again, I've gone Craig Williams.
Sounds a big Game of Thrones just out there.
No,
Three-
let's go.
Tyrion for the throne. That's
You
what I'm
can't
saying.
handle the truth.
Anyway, sorry.
Exactly,
Go.
390 fixed. But in that race, I still think that where did I have there? I think
Mr. Quick.
no, we haven't got there yet.
twitchy
We haven't got there. Can't think what I was going to have there, mate.
Where
Sorry.
are we? What's going on?
Doesn't
here?
matter. Anyway, we're going horse. Okay, race 8. That was horse 7. Order of command. That was my bet. 390.
Yes.
Race 9. Horse 9. Remember the name?
What?
Jeff Payne.
What's the name?
Well, let's remember it.
I can't remember the
No,
name.
that's
Can you
what
tell
it's
me what the
called.
name is? What's the name of the horse?
750 at fixed. Brett Preble again.
You
Now
like
we're
him?
racing over to Doomben. Race 3. Horse 13. Splitter.
I thought that's a spitter.
$8 for a fixed win.
Oh, go, Spitter.
But that's if we get him as
Splitter.
a fix. James McDonald on him, so great jockey there. And also race 6, so we're still over
Still
at Doomben. Yeah, we've got more yet. Race 6, horse 1, Dubious.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
am
I'm
dubious.
440. Guess who's on him? James McDonald. Race 9. Now,
What's happened to Huey? Where's Bowie?
race 9. No, he's not. We're not racing him at the moment.
not allowed to, is he?
Race 9.
Got
Horse.
some jiggers, has he?
Horse 19, and it's like me, mate, the Candy Man.
Turn it up! What's going on here, the Candy Man?
You show, you know, you
Hey,
candy,
what's
you show a
going on
bit of
here?
candy, you know,
Hey, the Big Daddy.
show a bit of candy.
Hey.
Six,
The Big Sugar Daddy,
Six.
Candy Man.
$6 as a fixed
No.
fixed win. Where Michael Cahill on him.
Sorry, Michael Caine. He's not a horse racer.
But,
Doesn't he play soccer?
No, but the horse that I was going back to, which was in race 8, going back to Caulfield. Sorry, no. Doomben.
This is
Sorry,
possible,
no,
isn't
it's
it?
right. I've got it. Stop it. Anyway, look at Nate. Look at Nature Strip. Anyway, 'cause that's where I'm going. If that's where you're going to end
It's
up
a
in
map
a minute.
of- it's a map of Tassie,
if you
isn't it?
if you don't stop stirring this segment, it's
sorry.
you're going to
Sorry,
be
sorry.
on the Nature Strip.
Sorry.
Now, okay, straight over to Morfettville. We haven't finished yet. Race 6, horse 3, Musselbrook.
Here he is. He's back.
$8.50 fixed. Race 7, horse 2.
Mr. Quickie.
Mr. Quickie, $4. Get him now. $4 fixed now. Race 8, horse 8, Illumicon.
Hey.
$6.50 on the tote.
Hey.
That is my tips. Happy punting. You will do well if you follow up on these horses. Watch Melbourne. Very wet.
I just wanted to say that
Nice work.
Mr. Quickie and myself have got a lot in common.
Strip.
Well, no, Nature Strip.
No,
All right.
yes.
Well done, Glennie. That was Cleve's tips.
Nature Strip is the bet of the day, actually.
There you go. Get on it. Nature Strip.
So it is a favourite. So the only reason I ducked away from that to go for order of command, that's why I was getting to that.
Yes.
Is in the same race. Is because Nature Strip is such a favourite, it's probably not paying much.
Rightio. I'm sorry I fell asleep in the middle of that
That's
segment.
okay,
I
mate.
feel-
You should be
That
excited,
was
mate.
that was Cleve's tips. Are we back?
Yeah, you're back.
Oh, you just missed some gold there from Glennie. Well done, mate. That was good.
I thought we was on air, viewers, but
He gave you his best Charles Bronson impersonation. But anyway, while you're in fine form, mate, let's talk about our footy tipping for this week. And,
do we have to?
actually, yes, because I had a perfect round last week.
Did you really?
Yes, I did. Perfect round
Oh,
last
put the
week.
tips in.
And Glennie got a 6, I got a 9, and now I lead 22-19 in the footy tipping in the Friday Frothy bar. So here we go, Glennie. We're on tonight's game. Don't shrug your shoulders. I saw that. Attitude.
No,
What's
that's
this attitude?
Well, who cares?
Well, no, you should care.
Oh, okay.
Don't come in here with attitude. 'Cause
All right.
I don't like
Sorry,
it.
mate.
I don't like
What
it.
do we got?
Essendon and Sydney. This is important. You're behind by
Yeah, I
what?
know. I've got to try and catch
Yeah,
up on you. I know who you're going for.
Yeah, I'm going for Essendon.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, I have to go against you.
You don't have
I
to.
do.
It's only round 8.
I'm going for Sydney.
You're an idiot.
Right.
Glenn. Bulldogs against Brisbane.
Brisbane.
I'm going the Bulldogs.
I'm going Brisbane.
Wow, this is...
I've nearly caught you.
I'm really going to go ahead. Carlton and Collingwood.
Collingwood.
Hang on, I can't see on the screen. Carlton,
Oh,
Collingwood.
Corey, sorry, mate. Could they win, Carl? Where's it at?
I don't know. I'm going to
So
dial,
Jim.
mate.
You got Dolomite.
We're
Hang
going to
on.
dial a mate.
I'm going to dial, mate.
Let's dial a
I'm
mate.
dialing a mate.
Okay, here we go, Dolomite.
Hang on,
And you're back on. You're
Oh, you might
Hang
ring
on.
my silly looking brother.
Well, I think we're going to. Where is he? Have I got him?
Michael Cleaver.
Hang on, we're going to go Dolomite again.
Go, Dollar.
We go Collingwood. Don't give him rope.
No, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him.
Give him
Actually, I
enough
should
rope.
ring Corey.
Give him enough rope. He can hang himself. God.
Sorry, viewers.
Hello.
G'day, Mick. It's Jeff and Glenn here from the Friday Frothy. We're live on Friday night, mate.
I've just been watching.
I know you're watching it.
I know you've been sending me some really nice messages here.
Now-
He reckons me and you are fat.
Well, we are. Mick, you're on live, so keep your language
reckons-
down and keep your clothes on. All right?
And he reckons me tips are worse than Fuzz. Hey, Mick, we are betting 10 races a week, and we're in front,
150
mate. We're in front.
Now, Mick,
38 weeks.
Glenn and I-
37 weeks.
$2.50 up.
Glenn, no,
Well,
150.
150.
Glenn and I are doing our footy tipping for the week. We've got to be quick, but we just want your input, mate. Carlton versus Collingwood.
Oh, here we
What do
go.
you think?
Go on bandwagon.
A wet track.
wet track.
Collingwood just.
Collingwood,
Yeah.
Hey, I liking your style, mate. Because I'm actually going to try and ring a Carlton supporter next as well and see what they say. So
Yeah.
hang in there, mate. Thank you very much. So you reckon Collingwood just by how much?
14 points in a real wet track. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're probably playing on the roof, are they? Where's it at?
Where is it at?
Where's it at?
It's at
Oh,
the MCG. So
No, is it?
all right.
Cool.
Thanks, Mickey. We'll talk to you soon,
Oh,
mate.
good, mate. Oh, well done, boys.
Thanks, buddy.
Cool.
Yeah, you've talked a lot of good things tonight. Enjoyed it.
Thank you so
Okay,
much,
thanks,
buddy.
mate.
Thanks, Mickey.
Talk to you later. I'll
See you,
give
buddy.
you a ring.
Bye-bye.
Okay, mate. See ya.
See you soon.
Bye, mate.
Bye.
All right. Okay.
That was Mick down at he's all the way from Queensland.
Gold Coast.
Gold Coast, yeah, Gold Coast.
And let's see if this guy's got his phone on and have a bit of a chat with him. Sorry, guys. This is important. Collingwood versus Carlton.
It's Corey, isn't it?
It is Corey.
Hello.
Corey,
Speaking.
There you go, Corey.
it's Jeff and Glenn from the Friday Frothy, mate. How you doing? You're live on TV at the moment as we speak.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
How's the blue baggers going, mate?
Yeah, a little bit upsetting, mate. A little bit upsetting.
Well, look, the good news is that you've got some damn good players. You've got some young fellas there.
you got some
you're gonna do all right. You've got some talent.
You're coming good.
You're gonna have to be patient, mate. I know you have been for the last 15 years, but
Yeah, 95, I reckon.
Yeah. No, I think it's less. I think it's less than 5.
I
Corey.
reckon you're going to win more games. You're a little bit of pain at the moment, mate, but
nah.
I think my side might be following you at the moment. But
listen,
you're right.
That's all right.
Listen,
That's
mate.
all right.
The reason for the call, we've just spoken to Mick. He's a Collingwood supporter. He reckons Collingwood by 14 points on a wet track. What do you think, Collingwood? We're just doing our footy tips at the moment. I know you're watching, but what do you think, mate? Carlton, Collingwood, and by how much?
Mate, I reckon, I honestly, look, true supporter of the Blues, but I reckon Collingwood by 27.
27. Where's the game at, Corey? Is that
MCG.
it is at the G. Is it?
MCG.
It's at the G, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right, mate.
All right, mate. Well, look, all the best.
Thanks for your honesty, mate.
So is it. I'll see you boys soon.
Okay,
Okay,
mate.
go-
Thank
go
you.
you Blues.
Go the Blues. See you,
Okay,
mate.
mate.
Bye. There you go. That was Dial and
Well,
Mate
that's it.
in the middle of the footy tipping there, Glenny. So we're going to go on Collingwood, obviously, because that's what the two boys have said.
Well, you can't beat form, Jeff. You have to go with form there. And even I can't be that silly.
Gold Coast Suns versus Melbourne, mate. Metricon.
Ooh, it's a toughie. I've got to go for Melbourne, saying they beat the Strength.
It's not a toughie, mate.
No,
It's not a toughie. That's Melbourne. St Kilda versus Strength. What Strength?
they beat Hawthorn last week. Yeah.
Strength.
St Kilda?
St Kilda
versus
West Coast. This is tough.
No, I think West Coast.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna,
You go St Kilda.
I'm going to.
Yeah, okay.
West Coast is just not performing.
No, they're not.
Like I think,
But,
and St Kilda's doing all right at
A
the
lot
moment.
of injuries there, St Kilda.
Oh, the showdown. The what do they call it? The
Yeah, that's tough.
what do they call it? The
The
showdown.
showdown, you're right.
Is it?
Oh, they call it the
The Derby.
the Derby. Derby.
Derby. The Derby. The Derby is what they call it.
I don't know
Abu Dhabi.
about this.
Port Adelaide.
Abu Dhabi.
They should do that. They should
Well, who are
play
you
it.
going to go for?
What are you waiting for me to go first? I'm going for Port.
Right, I'll go for Adelaide.
You are nothing.
Well, it's the only way I can get back at you. I'm either going to be a long way behind or I'm going to catch it.
Okay. So North Melbourne versus Geelong.
Where's it at? Marvel.
Oh, come on, Marvel.
Oh, did you say all those players up there? I have to go for Geelong because they're on top of the ladder.
I tell you what.
Only because they're on top of the ladder.
I tell you what.
Could they beat North?
Geelong will win.
Well, they only beat us by 22 points.
Geelong will win, but if North gets up, and they won't, but North, if they get up, then look out, we're back in town.
Right. How many games are there in a weekend? Because
What's
this
that?
is taking
9.
a rather long time.
Well, we've made phone calls and stuff as well. Sorry.
Giants.
Hawthorn versus the Giants. Glennie, what's your pick there, mate?
Well, I don't care. I'm a little bit like Corey.
Mm.
I'm just. I'm sorry,
the
Corey,
Saints.
but I'm going for the Hawks.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I love your idiot.
We're gonna get.
Is idiotness a word? Because I love your idiotness.
It is now.
We're gonna get done by probably 50 points.
Yeah.
But,
Friday Frothy style.
Oh, I'm on the Giants. Fremantle versus Richmond in the West. Glenn, I'm
going for Fremantle.
I'm all over Freo.
I'm going for Fremantle.
Sorry, Richmond supporters, I had you in the grand final, but I no longer have you in my grand final.
Right. So that's it, mate. So I'm either going to be a
long
long way behind,
behind.
aren't I?
A long way behind. All right.
I still think actually Essendon will win. I do think that. But I have to go for Sydney just because. I had to say that.
Are you sucking up to you now? Eh?
No, I'm not. Saying
I think you are.
All
right, guys.
Did we have anything on it?
That's it. What?
On that?
On what? Yeah. Couple of cartons of beer or something.
Oh, that's
we'll do
I
something.
better try harder now. Then.
We'll decide what it is after I win.
Now I know I'm playing for something.
Now, for all you blokes out there who are like me and you forget that it's Mother's Day on Sunday, don't forget it's Mother's Day, yeah.
Oh.
And for all you mothers out there, and I'm talking about those same blokes, happy Mother's Day to all your mothers.
So, yeah.
All right?
Happy Mother's Day.
Keep an eye on Facebook. Subscribe. If you've seen tonight and you like what we're doing, you know, we're young, we're new. Well, we're not young, but it's a new show. We've only been around for a little bit, and we're trying our hardest to entertain and get as much sport as we possibly can, and interviewing people. And just, if you're joining us late, don't forget, 31st of May, Jeff Horn, world champion boxer, on the Friday.
And get on there, because if you want to, you know, we'll have a good talk to Jeff and that. But if you want to know anything, there,
we're limited. We
haven't got long.
We've got roughly 20 minutes with Jeff.
But they can call us even the following week after, and that.
Well,
and,
look,
get some information.
If you've got a question that you seriously would like to ask Jeff Horn,
quick.
Send it through.
Yeah.
It's got to be quick.
It's got to be.
Send it through to the FridayFrothy@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And we'll see what we can do for you. But Jeff Horn, the world champion, he beat Pacquiao. Pacquiao. Oh, a few beers.
We've probably had a few frothies actually tonight.
Sorry about that. Many Pacquiao.
By the way, drink responsibly.
Yes.
Responsibly.
Yes.
Sorry, did I say responsible?
So, yeah, if you like what we're doing, get on and subscribe, because we want to get to 100 subscribers, because the reason for that is once we get to 100, the Friday Frothy has a proper name on YouTube, not 8675309.
I've got your number.
That's our number on YouTube, and we don't want that anymore. So, guys, don't forget, tune in if you got Foxtel. Get on behind Alex Peroni. Make sure you get on his Facebook page. Say hello to him. Say good luck. Wish him well. I know we interviewed Alex Peroni, and he actually told us
people I've ever met.
He actually told us that he gets so inspired and just loves hearing from people saying good luck and well done and sort of stuff. So get on there and say something to him. Go, Alex.
Go, Alex.
6:15, Saturday night, Sunday night. We'll bring you the results and some footage here next week. Alex, we're right behind you, mate. Good luck. Glennie, fantastic to see you again, mate.
Okay, mate.
I'm back.
All the best to your favourite teams.
Back in business.
All the best to the Lindisfarne Blues, Lauderdale Cats.
Mr. Quickie.
And everyone else. Well done, Mr. Quickie. And who was that horse I was talking about? I think we better finish, on that note.
Good night, everyone. Have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us on the Friday Frothy. See you, Glennie.
Bye, mate.
Night.